Temu products.
But 50 million people have already downloaded the app.
Temu, the website that's got everybody talking, but also wondering if it's too good to be true.
900 complaints nationwide.
Especially at an age where modifying the car costs even more than buying the car.
Need some milk.
On Temu, we can get that for at least 80% off. And the car we're using, a BMW M3 competition. But this is not your regular M3. Just a few months ago or weeks ago, it used to look like this. You could pretty much say we built an M3 from scratch, ground zero. And well, now's when the fun begins. Why not just jump on the bandwagon and see if these ridiculously cheap parts are actually worth it? Are we about to strike gold, or did I just turn my BMW, my precious M3 that we rebuilt from nothing, into a DIY disaster? Here we go. What we do to this M3 is either going to be deemed as criminal behavior, or we're gonna be sheared because we kind of cracked the code if everything looks amazing. Now, ordering through Temu or AliExpress, it wasn't difficult, except I tried haggling with them. They weren't happy with that.
Come on, man.
They decided to sell to me, and they also gave me a little discount. But one very important thing in this M3 build is we had to switch over the windshield as well, because the heads-up display windshield is completely different from the non-heads-up display. I didn't know. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a box, a wooden box straight from China. I can just imagine this package being thrown on a random ship, making its way over here. We need a moment of silence. It's been through a lot. I've never unboxed a wooden box. I think it's like this. Yep, there you go. Oh, I see it. Never used a pry bar to unbox carbon fiber before, that's for sure. Now here's some really cool lore about me. So, my great-grandpa was actually from China. Like, he was born and raised there, and he actually fled to Cuba to escape communism. That worked out great, right? So even though, yes, I was born and raised in Cuba, I have some serious Chinese blood in me, so that's pretty cool. And that explains my last name. Now, from what I remember that I purchased long ago, I think this goes on the rear. And look how many pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot. This car is going to look absolutely insane. Oh my. I'm walking. This is gonna look so good. That's insane, and believe it or not, this is just one piece to the rear diffuser. Oh, it even comes like 3M, like pre-drilled or pre-applied 3M. Right off the bat, I'm noticing this is real carbon fiber, not that fake stuff they sell online.
What the hell?
So I think we got a really good manufacturer, and the guy was really cool, except he kept saying bro a lot. Like a lot. We have more packages to unbox, believe it or not. Shout out to the bro from a different continent. Oh, this one is pretty easy to guess what it is. Is another PSM style front lip. This whole kit is PSM. PSM. A real PSM diffuser costs about $3,000, which is insane. Oh, I know what this is. So this replaces the stock little rear diffuser that goes over the exhaust. So as you guys saw previously, I had to break my rear wing. This is insane, y'all. So this is actually a 2-piece front splitter, and check out how it goes. So top part, I believe, goes like this. Oh my goodness, yo. Oh my gosh, this is not real. Insane. I mean, that is ridiculously awesome. And Mr. Bro actually sent me some good tips.
Added screw, added silicone glue between two lips, and then lock screw to join them together. The glue becomes solid, then remove this.
Let's be honest, when's the last time you purchased a car part and they send you a personalized video on how to install it? That's so awesome. But apparently we have to silicone both lips together, add some screws for insert reinforcement, and then we can throw it on the car. Step 1, we're throwing this bad boy up on jackies. And guess what? The Jack and Jack stands are from Just kidding. Do not do that, please. You will not be able to work on your car anymore. Let's put it that way. Now I believe this is the top side of the splitter, so this is what goes onto the car. So it should go just right on, just like that. This is insane, and that's not even the bottom part. I've never done anything like this before, but I picked this thing up. I'm gonna glue it together. We might do some self-tappers and then some 3M. It's never gonna come apart, but it's gonna look very nice. Make sure this bad boy's clean. All right, there's officially no going back now. Okay, so I'm gonna do like a zigzag pattern, right? When it comes down to applying the glue or silicone, it's also my first time. I'm just throwing it on in zigzag motions. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fun. All right, the good thing about glue is we can play with it. But okay, here we go. And the great thing about silicone is it gives us a good amount of drying time, so we're able to wipe everything off and clean everything right. I'm not sure how bro did it, but I'm not able to tape up this bumper at all. For one, it doesn't really hold the pressure that we need to make sure the silicone sticks correctly. And for two, every time I'm trying to tape it, it keeps moving around. So I have another idea. We're gonna carefully clamp it down on each corner. This should work way better than the tape. And now we can go ahead and do self-tappers from the back side towards the top side. And we need to be very careful when doing this because the last thing we want is a random bolt going through my nice front splitter. Buy from China, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Look how nice this is coming out. The silicone has completely sealed everything off. There's no open holes where you can see through nothing. Now we can go ahead and try to put it on the car. And hopefully it fits right, because if it doesn't... Ladies and gentle hands.
With gentle hands.
This might be one of the most aggressive front lips you'll see on a BMW. I mean, look at that. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. That's insane. And what I love is that the fitment looks incredible from here at least, so. I truly never thought I would ever say this, but my Temu front splitter seems to be fitting properly. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, let's throw this bad boy on. Time lapse, let's go. This thing is insane. We got the green light. Let's throw it on, baby. Comment below, what do you think about the front lip? Is it too much? Is it perfect? Especially when the car's lowered. But we're pretty much doing the same thing. And the reason why I'm using silicone is because this is the underside of the bumper. And as I previously mentioned, we're going to be hitting everything on the road. So we want the splitter to pretty much be one with the front bumper. And the instructions for the silicone, spray and pray. That is a lot of silicone glue. Now we gotta figure out how to mock it up, but I think we got this. Thank you, Akira. All right, so the plan is to use a jack. This front splitter needs to go up 100% straight. So we're using this 1x4 and it should help a lot because it's covering a lot more ground when we're jacking up the splitter. And we're going to go ahead and clamp down each side to the bumper so then we can get under the car and properly start bolting everything up. Originally, I just did self-tappers, but if we already did the silicone and we're really going all out and making this properly, we need to actually do things the right way. So we're using a bolt, a washer, and a nut to make sure this front lip is really one with the bumper. Carbon fiber, look at that. Like, at what point does this turn into a dream? Is this real life or is it a dream? An incredible dream. Can we be honest for a sec? Let's just be honest. Let's be real. This is you. That's you. That's you. But it can all be fixed with today's sponsor, 3W Liners, and their incredible floor mats for a ton of car selections. You guys have seen it in my 340i, and well, we're modifying the F80, so it's time to install it on my M3. This is one of those modifications for a car that looks really good, but it's also very essential. I am planning on daily driving the F80 now, and well, my shoes are always dirty, full of sand and whatnot. I don't want the carpet to get dirty, but these aren't your average rubber mats. 3W Liners are laser measured to fit perfectly. I mean, just look how nice that fits around the gas pedal and even to the passenger side. And there's some mats for the rear as well. Everything just fits perfect. Check this out, we're gonna do a test. Some water. Look at that. It literally just beats right off. Check this out. That's it. This is like very nice quality. I believe this goes from the passenger side. Boom. Yeah, This clicks right on. Look how nice that looks. This is awesome. And something really cool, check out this design. When you're throwing them on, to make sure they go secured in place, you remove the BMW's factory placeholder for the floor mat, and then replace it with this, which clicks onto the actual floor mat. So it stays in place, and that is really nice. I actually didn't know about that. These are seriously the nicest floor mats I've ever had. Like I said, I've had them in my 340i for a very long time now. Massive thank you to 3W Liners for sponsoring today's video. Check them out, link will be in the description. Check out their whole website. They have so many cars, but if you have an F30 or an F80, like I do, check them out. It works on the same platform, it's the same thing. Would you believe I almost missed another important part to the front end? More carbon fiber, baby. So this goes right here. Oh, I think I got the wrong side. Wait, no. Nope. Oh my God. This is insane. Somebody stop us. This is gonna be pretty simple. Boom. Should go right. Oh shoot, just like this. Ah, wait, no, messed up. Yeah, there you go, that's better. Now here's a good question for y'all. Do you like this better with just the bumper, the color of the car? Or do you like it better when it's carbon fiber? I will admit, I may have a carbon fiber obsession, but on this car, it looks perfect. And let me tell you, this cheap front splitter absolutely demolished my expectations. I really had no idea. Now we gotta be really careful. Oh, it won't come out. The jack won't come out. Oh boy. The fact that it's a double decker paired up with this, with the newly resprayed icons. The verdict is in. We have fitment category, looks category, and install category. Fitment is a straight 9 out of 10. It fits really, really well, but it's not perfect. Now for looks, it's a straight 10 out of 10. You cannot lie to me. It is a 10 out of 10.
Yes, I know.
Now the install, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Ooh, I know. 6.5 out of 10 because it's not even the part from China itself, it's more what I ordered. I ordered a 2-piece slip that needed to be connected, nicely silicone, some bolts, nuts, a lot more work than just a little 3M lip on, you know, like on my 340i. That one was very simple. This one was a little bit harder. Actually, one of the mounting points we're waiting for the headlights arrived, and one that a lot of people are missing. It goes from the headlight to the top of the core support. This should bring the headlight more up and make the fitment on the driver's side perfect. The passenger side, we're still waiting on the brackets because, as you know, they're all broken except for one. We also need to put back this regular little trim piece that goes on the front bumper. No, don't worry, it is not carbon fiber. And the hood latch. In the previous video, we slammed the hood with a bad hood latch, so we have to swap it out. Now I don't know if it's gonna work or if it's gonna last, but I'm sending down the bolts that hold the hood latch bracket in, and I'm gonna go ahead and paint them black. Nice, unique detail. I don't know. Typically, I don't really care about these little details, but I'm way too excited about painting bolts. It's all about the details, y'all. Here's putting it in on my drying cabinet. See, you cannot tell me these bolts look better than these bolts. You simply cannot tell me that. Look at that. Enough little side quests. Let's get to the rear because this part is gonna be insane. And another Temu to the puzzle. That was pretty bad, I know, I'm sorry. Let's be honest, the rear of the F80 M3 is iconic. The wide hips, the quad exhaust tips, and the aggressive stands. But with these carbon fiber pieces, we're about to make it from clean to killer. The goal isn't to ruin it with cheap mods, it's to enhance what BMW's already perfected. And if these parts fit right, we might just be onto something. As I'm looking to install this diffuser, right off the bat, we have zero hardware. Either way, we can forgive bro. Step one, I say let's remove this because it's actually not part of the bumper. Really simple. One bolt on each side and it should just pop out. Well, there we go. Was that like the easiest removal ever? What? All right, I guess let's throw the new one on. Let's go. I did notice we also do have to drill the holes for this, but I'm hoping it just clicks right into place and the fitment is good. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Unfortunately, everything didn't just click right into place. Looks like the rear diffuser is not going to be as easygoing as the front. And I'm also guessing this is why you pay a lot more extra, to not have to struggle during installation. And I don't have a choice. The thing with these products is there is no returns.
No.
So right off the bat, let's start drilling some holes and making these things fit because I didn't spend money for nothing. And I know it's gonna look awesome. The new strategy is throw the diffuser in place and then bolt it up to the OEM diffuser locations, and then we can try to start pushing in the tabs and hearing them click, meaning they went right into place. We're going to be using a little bit of silicone on the tabs as well because the tabs, they're not very great. They need a little bit of reinforcement. But overall, things are fitting properly. Just need a little bit of a push. Now we're doing the same thing with the other side. And like I mentioned, we cannot forget to clean up the silicone before it starts drying up. I do the ratings after the install, but fitting this top side of the diffuser was terrible. With that being said though, we got a few more pieces to install. Can't wait. All right, let's go with a little piece and then we can get, actually, I'm gonna leave the big piece for the end. Let's go to the two little pieces. Oh wait, no, it does fit, it does fit. Oh my gosh, that is insane. Are you kidding me? We're gonna throw this on. It goes on 3M as well. And there's no way we can get this one wrong. First thing is clean out the area with alcohol. Then we can peel off the 3M tape and then we pretty much throw it on. Talk about carbon fiber galore. That's insane. Absolutely love that little piece. And that piece was separate from the whole diffuser, so that's like a little extra thing I decided to buy. So far, so good. Maybe spending all this money, not knowing if we were even gonna get the parts, was worth it. The whole time I've been trying to figure out how this goes, I was like, that looks really weird, so I went like this. That looks even weirder. This is how it goes. That fits perfectly. It makes a lot more sense. I'm gonna be completely honest, I am a little obsessed with the silicone. Probably the funnest thing I've ever used, and well, it's extra reinforcement, so you can't say anything about it. It fits really good and you can bolt it up to the existing hole. It's a direct bolt on and we did use some glue so it stays on extra stiff. Now, the next part I'm really scared of. This is insane. We gotta figure out how the heck to mount this. Oh my god. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? Oh my gosh. I gotta go for a walk. I gotta go for a walk. That's insane. There's no way something can look that good. I have no words to describe how amazing this looks. So for now, let's focus on trying to really put it on the car because we don't want this thing flying off. Typically what I would do, I would 100% do silicone here and this thing is never coming off. But since we have a whole new exhaust system we're throwing on this car, this sits under the exhaust. So we're gonna have to remove this again. And I mean, who knows? I'm gonna have to remove it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. So unfortunately, we can't silicone this part. So I believe we're going to do this mount right here, that mount back there, come onto the other side, that mount, and the other mount back there by using these U-nuts as part of the installation. You clip it onto where you want a certain part to be mounted to, and well, it bolts right up into it. And my goodness, look how incredible this looks. You need to let me know, do you like the front end better or the rear end? So the fitment is an absolute 10 out of 10. Looking at it, this thing actually fits better than the front splitter, which I think I gave it a 9 out of 10 or a 9.5 out of 10. Now, to make it fit, an absolute 5 out of 10. 5.5 out of 10. This thing wasn't great at all. You gotta get creative with it. You gotta have patience. You gotta know a thing or two. It wasn't fun. Looks 100 out of 10. This is the coolest diffuser I've ever installed aside from the S5 diffuser. And even this, since there's so many pieces, might look cooler than that one. And then the install, like I said, a 4 out of 10. It wasn't fun. Possibly one of the coolest diffusers in the market. In my opinion, yes. You guys let me know. I don't know. But next up, we got the spoiler. And we're going a different route. So this spoiler, Looks really cool, right? Are you kidding me? What? This car isn't even lowered yet. We still haven't put on the wheels. Unfortunately though, we're going a different route. We're not throwing this wing on. So we're going to go like this. Plot twist, I know, plot twist. We're actually gonna go with Temu wing number 2. What the heck? Why is it hollow? What in the world is this? I've never in my life seen a spoiler that's literally as thin as paper. Hear me out though, it is lightweight. Now the reason why I said I didn't want to go with that one is that it's a little bit too aggressive with something else that we're doing to the trunk of this car. It hasn't gotten here yet. It's gonna be for Temu Part 2. We're still waiting on it. So I kind of wanted to go with a less aggressive spoiler, but this thing, and hold on, give me 1 second. We're giving away the nice Temu spoiler, which already comes with a 3M tape and fits really good, to one of you lucky people. If you have an M3, if you have an M4, if you have an F30, 335i, 340i, all you have to do is follow my Instagram at RealDannyZ, but most importantly, you have to be subscribed to this channel. Once you do those 2 things, comment down below your Instagram handle, and I will happily ship this out to you for a random winner. In the next video, I'm gonna announce it. And to throw these on, they actually don't go bolted. All you have to do is 3M all around and really push it down with all your might. And trust me, they're never going to come off. The wing is so thin, the fitment is actually not bad. If anything, it fits as good as the last one that was on the car. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be leaving this one on. Now we have one more massive issue with this car, and that is the wheels. The wheels it has on do not make this car look like an M3. If anything, it makes it look like an old beat up BMW that was left abandoned. And this is such a special car, finding a wheel is not easy, but when in doubt, stick with what works. And that's exactly what I did. No, we're not going with these. Or with ones from Temu because they wanted way too much money, and not only that, it would get here sometime next year. Well, we obviously still have till next year, so I found an incredible set of wheels. Unfortunately, they're 3.5 to 4 hours away, and let's be honest, who the heck is gonna drive that long to get... But I do have the best travel partner to make things awesome. So I decided instead of driving almost 4 hours to pick up wheels, why not just make it a little fun trip? Let's hit the road, and by the way, it's been raining like crazy this whole time. What do you think about the wheels for the M3?
Sick.
We watched fireworks at the top of a parking garage because parking was terrible, so we decided, let's think outside the box. We also visited Desertland, which has over 2,000 cars and so many insane classic cars that I truly hope to own one day. Check out this car. So I think this is a 911 with a Carrera GT body kit on it. I just saw the interior. This is the Boxster with a Carrera GT body kit on it. That's crazy. And overall, we truly just made some unforgettable fun memories out of what was going to originally be a solo boring trip to buy wheels. And the wheels, I actually picked them up from a Yas Marina Blue BMW. The wheels fit in the little S5. We had to get a little creative, but let's go. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you one of the greatest wheels BMW has ever made, the 666Ms, born from BMW's M division, forged in the fires of performance and purpose. These are 20-inch forged alloys that were first fitted in the legendary M4 GTS. I know, they're not as nice as Temu wheels, but you simply cannot go wrong with 666M wheels. They're OEM, they only came in the competition models, I think only some. This car is a competition, I believe it came with these wheels, so we had to do it. We had to do it. Let's be honest, the wheels that are currently on the car made this car go from an M3 to like a 328i or something like that. They don't look great, and I do love 328i's, but M3's a little better. Oh my gosh, this is so sick. Are you kidding me? And in with these wheels. So these are 20 by 10s in the rear, and I believe 20 by 10s in the front. And what I love about these cars is the fitment from factory already looks incredible. I mean, look at that rear end. Now, yes, I do plan on lowering it and doing all that fun stuff, but from factory, that's a crazy good fitment. Now, the front, not so much, but that'll get better. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's time to pull the car outside and really take a good look at it. And yes, I did forget to close the hood. And the amazing thing about all this isn't your typical M3. This car has an insane story behind it. Started off as a massive scam because it had a twisted chassis, and well, I fell for the scam. And it turned to something where I was in too deep to give up, and I didn't want to give up. So we purchased a whole chassis and did a chassis swap with no experience. Now we're here, modifying it, making it even more great. And just at the perfect time, look who showed up that's driving the 340i.
That is amazing. Are you sure that is it? That is amazing.
Remember when we had to push the car up the driveway? Ladies and gentlemen, the Temu M3 is done and looking absolutely insane. Oh my gosh, right off the bat.
10 out of 10. I love that color. That is such a... That is a color.
Continue on with the diffuser. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 fins. The fitment for the rear diffuser has to be the best fitting part out of this whole kit. I mean, this thing looks incredible, looks aggressive. So honey, it's actually like 4 pieces. So this is 1 piece, this is another piece, the fins at the bottom is another piece, and over here on the sides is another piece. Now coming top of the diffuser, the spoiler. Probably the worst spoiler I've ever unboxed, but we made it fit pretty good. The fitment's not bad. I made it look as good as it gets. Now let's go to the wheels.
I like the wheels. I really like the wheels.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. I like it though.
So my love, and everybody watching, actually also my loves, these are the 666M wheels that came in the M3 competitions. You know, we could spend a lot of money on wheels. We could go BBS and all that. We're not doing that. We're sticking with OEM. I love this look. It looks clean, simple, and straight from factory, aside from all the Temu great looking stuff. But these wheels are absolutely killer. We do need new tires in the rear. I think it is absolutely mental that this car looked like this just a little bit ago, and now it looks like this. Now the front end, I mean, this thing is aggressive, and we still haven't lowered the car and done a bunch of stuff, which I'm extremely nervous because this car's already low, and this slip is a little bit more than a fist off the ground. When we lower it, we're gonna be scraping everything. But we got the carbon fiber grills, double-decker front lip, which looks killer, and with the wheels, it just give it a different stance. Like I was texting everybody, now it looks like an M3 with the wheels and all these bits and pieces. But the rear end or the front end?
I like the front. I really do. I like the carbon fiber lip, but I like the back end. I like how it comes out to the wheels, like the curves.
Oh, okay. So I accidentally ordered carbon fiber mirrors, forgetting that the M3 competition, which is this car, comes with carbon fiber mirrors. So that's gonna be another giveaway. You're gonna be entered to win the wing, the spoiler, and the carbon fiber mirrors. Remember, all you have to do, follow my Instagram, subscribe to this channel, and comment down below your Instagram @. Now, even though this is turning into my dream M3, we're still not done. We're still missing. I'm waiting for the camera for this side to come in. We still are waiting for one of the coolant pumps, which we still have to throw in because it's giving me fault codes and all that stuff. Obviously, as you're seeing, the hood isn't 100% aligned. We're still waiting for the brackets for this headlight to come in. We have put so much time, money, and determination in this car that when I thought about the idea of buying Chinese cheap parts for it, I was a little scared, but I think we can all say after watching this video, sometimes just because it's China or cheap or whatnot, doesn't mean it's actually a bad product. You're gonna be very happy about this. There's gonna be a Temu part 2 because we ordered even more parts. They just never got here. So this car's gonna look even crazier on the next episode. Subscribe for that. And another really cool thing is, if you pan back here, this is my old high school. I literally started my YouTube channel when I was here. A really good friend of mine let me borrow his GoPro Hero 3. And I mean, 8-9 years later, we're here, chasing the dream, doing crazy projects, and yeah, you never know when you start something you're passionate about where it's gonna take you. So be honest with yourself. Is there one thing you've always wanted to do? Maybe it's career, maybe it's sport, maybe it's a new skill you wanna learn, but you've never done it because you keep saying you don't have time, but you really do, or you're just a little too afraid. Click off the video, go start. and learn as you go. Don't over prepare and never fully start. It's better to start unprepared than never start. Oh, make sure that one thing you want to do is legal though. Do not do anything illegal. I'm actually so nervous. I feel like that RWB guy.
This guy was passing me, and he was recording, like he had his window down and his phone out, and he was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm awkward, so I don't know what to do. I just keep driving. So I was like, "Oh, maybe he wants me to speed up," because he was like right next to me. So I did. I never know what to do in that. Like, I don't want to like.
Okay, I think we officially need to get Cristobal out of a cool sports car and into more of a mom car like the X5M, which we haven't driven in 2 months. Because that's so funny. A lot of you think it's me driving the cars, but it's actually Cristobal. It happens all the time. And it's like the funniest thing ever.